inside listening to the planes fly by. She's at peace with a sigh, watching bouncing cables through the bedroom blind. Lying inside listening to the planes fly by. Recollecting themes on the hill, honourable trails in the desert, mutual and tempest free.
Early night of morning. Living on a crumb and onion for several months now, gazing on a photograph taken outside the Queen of Sheba mansions. The howl of the fox sounds out, screeching and screaming through the early night of morning, the clicking of sound signals in the stereo speakers, passing by on the radio superhighway, coming through a little later as the howls of treason. Get away from these lands of reboot, soaked zones of regret and despair. In a warehouse just down the road, the maps have started to move, coming to life after being abandoned several decades ago. Geographic models of bullies and intuitive moments that covered the entire country, the task of organising the records of night howls continued. They started to appear in pockets around the late 1980s, if not before. Now they were everywhere. The task to document and map had become a full-time exercise. As I turned the corner, the crazy jumped out, screaming he had everything, offering the world in a split second, mosaics of pounds spilling out from his pocket and falling to the pavement. The next morning an envelope arrived. I carefully opened the package. Inside there was a pulsing light. Suddenly I was in another room, or to be exact, on the other side of town. A recognition of my surroundings had become clearer, but I still couldn't pin them down. I looked down, the envelope had gone. That moment, a feeling of a face came over me. It was strong, warm and beautiful, at peace.
I started to enact the mannerisms of someone else.
Every other day since the 21st, a brown envelope arrived, typed and posted by hand, containing instructions for a circuit and directions to other points in the city. The charm of a dreamer, escapades of far-reach searchers, new commercial gain over troops, industrial seal, furnace brew, drive to insanity, circumstances, individual maneuvers, stories changed to each advantage, tunnels in coincidence, 1935 syndicate, paralysis gas, coincidence, trickery, driving to submarine volcano. There is nocturnal screams and locks in nervous time, precise mechanisms between nature and the fluid machine. The pulses of steel riding on the back of precise abundance, spinal flips and hollow freedom. The escape took longer than expected. Time seemed to slip by unnoticed, but from the controller of the shop. This was the point of everything. People came and went again. I observed more, taking at least a week to coordinate my finding. At first it didn't make any sense. Then another envelope arrived. I didn't open it immediately. Just switching the radio on, about 10 minutes into the news, I heard, "It's now time to open the package." Some of the best moves can be those never played out. The imagination acted upon, organisation, distance and pause. A trifle hurried, never caught. Momentary thoughts and unease in the still rooms of northern souls. Liberation! A concentration of messages came through, spinning in their horizons, turning on that champion of cause. Over a succession of months, packages continued to arrive. The maps became more in-depth, detailed to a millisecond of occurrence. In a second wave, boxes arrived containing reel-to-reel tape 73. I was saved by the recording of passing the red balloon.